Wow, just wow. Are you flabbergasted about Jared from Subway? Jared Fogle? Although Subway probably wants us to stop calling him Jared from Subway. Subway's like, we don't have a relationship with that guy anymore. So I've been off the grid. I've been under the radar lately and not paying attention to what's going on in the world. And I thought I would check out my girl Brooke Baldwin today on the CNN and finally get reconnected. I'm like, all right, it's time to participate in the world. And all this Jared stuff was happening, and I was busting at the seams to talk about it. So I thought we'd try a little Hollywood thingy and see how it works, see how it feels, and just, talk about Jared, because it's crazy. You just think that you know someone, right? He's this chubby college dude. I'm in college and I'm gonna lose weight by eating Subway. And he's married and he has kids and he starts a charity for obese kids, and you just think salt of the earth and pillar of the community, and then you find out all these terrible things. I remember when the story first broke and it was just about the head of his foundation. I remember driving home from my show, listening to another show, and they were really bashing Jared, and I thought, well, we don't know yet. And you don't want it to be true. And I was like, we don't know that Jared did anything wrong. Maybe it's just this, maybe he just had the misfortune of knowing a bad guy. But no, it turns out Jared did some pretty bad things. He made trips to New York. And mind you, again, married, has a wife, has kids. He's making trips to New York, and he's arranging liaisons to have relations with 14 and 15-year-olds. And in addition to those liaisons, he's asking the minors to go find him more minors, so that he can have more relationships. And he's viewing, they're taking pictures of the minors back at the charity. They're taking pictures and videos of them taking showers, and they're viewing it and just being pervy and skeevy, and it's just all so nauseating. And it's really a bummer when you think that someone that you knew and that someone that was out there really trying to make a difference in the world turns out to be totally gross, because hurting kids and doing terrible things to kids is the worst. Hurting the innocents is the worst. And it's my understanding from all my Law and Order Criminal Intent watching and SVU watching that the people in prison don't take kindly to pedophiles. So Jared says he's got a medical condition and he's going to seek treatment for it, and that he hopes to be a productive member of society after he serves his 5 years to 12 and a half years. I don't know if people are able to forgive that kind of crime, but I guess we'll find out. But it's really, and his wife filed for divorce today, obviously, and that's got to be heartbreaking too. Be married to this guy, father of your kids, and you find out just this terrible stuff. And I imagine it doesn't end here. I mean, I got to believe that there's going to be civil suits and just people coming out of the woodwork, because he's got a lot of money. He's got like 15 million, something like that, 15 million bucks. Yeah, the Subway diet he made up, that he made up, paid him well. But anyway, it's heartbreaking. Also heartbreaking was one of the coolest wrestlers out there, Roddy Piper. Saw today that he passed away, and it's always sad when someone dies way too young, because 61 is too young to die. And I guess he had a blood clot and it caused a heart attack. And I just always remember my stepdad was really enjoyed the wrestling, and back in the Andre the Giant, Hulk Hogan days, Roddy Piper stood out to me because he wore a kilt, and I was like, that's pretty badass to be a wrestler who wears a kilt. I like that guy. So rest in peace to him, and thoughts and prayers to his family. And lastly, if you watch Dancing with the Stars, which I haven't watched in a while. I mean, I like it, but I haven't. I gotta admit, I haven't really watched it. I know last season they had the 4 judges because they brought Juliana back, but Len, the cranky, constipated British judge, is leaving the show. He's gonna spend more time with his grandson, and they said he's committed to some show in Britain, Strictly Ballroom or something like that. But hopefully that is the truth, and they're not just pushing him out because he's an old dude, because that could definitely happen. I always liked him, although probably Bruno is the the star attraction of that show. But I think Len will be missed. You know, if I watch that show, I might care about that. I'm gonna go make a tuna fish sandwich now. Subway always has been a good maker of tuna. I wanted to give Subway a plug. They probably need it today. But my tuna fish is really good. So I'm going to go make a tuna sandwich. And I'm going to read this story. Woman discovers her unborn twin grew inside her for 40 years. That's got to be a good one. And I got some Storage Wars on the DVR from yesterday. So have a great night, and talk to you again soon. Bye.